Welcome in. Hello, Havy Wavy. Sakoshi, Outlet. Hello, welcome in, everyone. Sorry, I didn't put this in the tripod yet. Oh, my hair looks insane. I got distracted. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm not set up yet, and that is no one's fault but mine. So it's okay though, because we have to wait for people to get in anyway. 6 p.m. for you? Yeah, me too. Hello. How is everyone doing today? I hope all is well. Hey, Sky Blue. Hey, Farah. Hello. Hi, Brooke. Hey, Bonus Sandwich. Hello. Oh, I need to remember to say this later, but I'll say this at the top of the live for anyone on the replay. I've rescheduled members only live that normally is on Fridays for Saturday at 6. Because something's come up. I made a community chat post for members, like, as soon as I found out. I'm scheduling conflict tomorrow, so I'm planning to either do something pre-recorded or live. I'll know by Saturday. But yeah. Hello. Oh, that's a Saturday was better for me. Awesome. That's the thing too. That's why there was a period earlier this week for other reasons. I was like, maybe I should do a live earlier than Friday, because I just wasn't. I kind of had something else I wanted to do tomorrow that I might be able to do in conjunction with the other thing. But I just didn't ever flesh it out, and it was just kind of like a maybe thing. And then I got some news today about tomorrow and something that I've scheduled, so yeah. Wait, how does this fit again? How did I do this? Let's try this. Yeah. This fit. How did I get this to fit? How did I do this? Because I've done this before. Girly talk. Come on now. There we go. Okay. Oh, there we go. I Tetrised it. We got it. We got the goods. We're in. All right. Hello, friends. Okay. And then, so here's the game plan. I want to, let me start by preheating the oven. We'll do 350. I don't want to make it hotter in here than it has to be. Okay, so I think before we really get down to business, I'm going to prep this area. I'm going to clean it. I should have done this like an hour ago. This is my bad. So I'm going to be making something really similar to what I made last time, but I'm also going to make some honey roasted carrots. Because I ended up not eating the ground turkey yesterday for dinner. I had something else. So I'm going to eat some of it, and then I'm going to freeze the other portion of it, just because we're getting close to the deadline for that. And I'm kind of don't want any more of it right now because I've been eating on it. And so, yeah, we're going to do that. But I'm going to clean first, and then I'm going to pull out the stuff that I need. I'm going to use the last of the Willies. R.I.P. the Willies remedy. I love that shit. It's so good. I think tonight's going to be the night. So I'll drink on that while I get the carrots started and get everything set up. I kind of just want to make the same poached eggs. I took some business calls. Sukoshi. I hung out with my boyfriend because it is our 5 months today. Poor guy. This one professor, this woman is giving that class literally 2.5, maybe even 3 classes worth of work in 1 week. It's so bad. Today he was so anxious. He's currently taking a nap, so whenever he wakes up from that, he's probably going to get back to working on his schoolwork. Because it wasn't just the 2 papers. She also assigned an hour-long podcast and questions to answer about the podcast and 2 other assignments all in the same week. And I'm just like, you poor guy. Like, he's making it work, and like, it's fine, but like, he's gonna kick ass like he always does. But he's stressed, and I don't blame him. Poor guy. Like, he when he realized it was the same professor that he had that issue with, because he had her like in a not summer semester, and it's a summer semester now, so they're like, she like took the coursework of like a regular fall spring semester and like took all the work that's spread over like a certain amount of weeks to like half the time. Also, what the hell just got on my shirt? What the fuck? It doesn't smell like anything. It must be water or something. What the hell? What is that? I don't know. That's weird. Anywho. Yeah, it smells like water. Oh, hello. Botany, thank you so much for joining the Quirky crew. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, summer semesters are super condensed. That's very true. Yeah. The way I would give a bad rate my professor rating so fast, I told him to do that. Thank you. Thank you for the happy 5 months. I am not a Christian, Heavy Weavy. I consider myself a spiritualist. I do have my own beliefs there. They're just kind of not Christian based. But yeah, he's just so anxious. And so I feel for the guy, and I'm just like I'm here for you, like you know, whatever I can do to make you smile or whatever, like whatever I can do to help. So I asked him, I was like, do you want to like do schoolwork now or hang out like later tonight, or do you want to hang out during the day now until my normal lifetime and then do that? Clearly he chose the latter. I do have a cameo. I do have a cameo. It's linked in my link tree. Thank you for asking, Sakoshi. Someone actually did order a Mother's Day cameo from me. That was, I think, the last one I fulfilled. I was so sweet. It was like for their friend who is one of my subscribers. Shout out to you if you're watching. It was really sweet. It was really fun. It was really cute. Just like to give a little like hello, happy Mother's Day message. I thought that was really sweet. I never mentioned it at the time because I think other stuff was going on. I meant to, but yeah. So hold on, let me focus. Okay, I'm not going to be using that pan. That pan needs to go out there anyway. I'll have to buy a cameo soon. Awesome. I would love it if you guys got cameos. Hell yeah. Mine are pretty affordable. I think they're $25. I think. Don't quote me on the price. Yeah, I only say my husband to people who don't know my husband's name. Yeah. Why do I say my boyfriend instead of Remy? I mean, Remy's not his real name. You know? I call him Remy on the internet, and like I'll refer to him as Remy sometimes, but he's my boyfriend. He's my boyfriend. And when he's my husband, I'll call him my husband, you know, but like he's my boyfriend. So like, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. It helps me prevent from like mixing up names more, I think, too. My hair's looking weird. Do I want to just throw it up in a clip? I think I might just need like a little dry shampoo in the roots. I think that's all my hair needs right now. But I clearly didn't put a lot of thought into that before I went live. So here we are. I keep getting distracted. Honestly, guys, I am in a little bit of pain today. It's not pain flare though. That's good. I think honestly it's just from not only like from what I did in the live in the pool yesterday, because I'm not like crazy, so I'm just a little sore. But I stayed in the pool like a lot longer after the live, when I called Remy and talked, and I ended up like I didn't realize what I was doing, but near the end of the live, I got into this like certain position on the staircase that was really comfortable, and I didn't realize it until it was too late. But I was spending a lot of time like putting my weight on my arms, and like even though it was underwater, like I was just like putting a lot of pressure on like this part of my arm and on my hands. So I was like, why do my arms hurt so much? Like I was just very confused. And then I realized, like, because I was like talking to Remy at the time, and I was like, what the fuck? And I was like sitting there for a second. I was like, oh, because I was like doing it subconsciously. Yeah, wavy loop curly is my natural hair texture. Yes. I missed your last live. I need to catch up. I've been dealing with the house full of sick kiddos. Oh, I'm so sorry your kids are sick. Take one. Hello, good to see you. Actually, yeah, my last live is technically 2 lives. It was the same day. We had a bizarre glitch. The good news is, like, it didn't keep the dead air. of when it stayed live after the glitch happened. So I didn't have to do anything. It did when I ended the second live, it ended both lives. So I was like, cool, that works for me. Hair's getting so long, I love it. Do you plan to grow it out more? Possibly. I may get a trim soon-ish, maybe. But I am growing it out. I'm really vibing. Hey, I hope you're well. I'm doing good. I was just talking about I'm sore, you know, like I'm not like, but like to the point that like I was pretty stiff this morning. So my goal is tomorrow to get back in the pool. Because I didn't talk about it, but one of the things I did read your comment, Teakwood, the one where you said about your sick kiddos. Yeah, I just read it. Maybe the delay didn't catch it. It took me a second to see it. Sorry. You did another comment. I don't see it, but I see that one. About your last live. So yeah. Oh no, I didn't see the other one. What was the other comment? Yeah, I'm on all chat. YouTube just be dumb, man. I swear. I'm gonna scroll up for a second. Yeah, I don't. Oh, here we go. A great timing for some Rosie. I'm making a Willie's drink, friend. I'll have another bill heading your way soon. Are you serious, Teakwood? Teakwood, I love you. Oh my god. Because I was just in one of my last lives. I don't remember which one it was. I just scrolled a lot farther. I missed it completely. My apologies. Okay. I was just talking about this because I think actually when I DM'd you, I briefly mentioned it, right? But like, I had no idea because obviously it was gifted. What the price tag was on those. So like, that's really generous of you, and I really appreciate it because that is what I went on this whole rant. I think it was yesterday about how much I love the Willie's remedy. Let me grab it because I'm actually about to make my own drink so we can share one together. It's one of my like favorite concentrate experiences, and I think it is because of like the mix of CBD and CBG. And I don't. This was the L-theanine. I'm not saying it right. THEANINE. Theanine? I don't know. But all I know is this shit's amazing. And I highly recommend. You're so awesome, Teakwood. Thank you. Yeah, I did catch it. I had to scroll up a lot farther. Pot roasted, my bad. Yeah, I didn't realize I missed it like a lot earlier. Yeah, THC is an expensive hobby at this point. I mean, for some people it's a hobby, for some people it's medication, right? Yeah, I mean, I've found a solution where I order about $125 worth of concentrate product after everything. And depending on how much I'm using, I can get anywhere between a month and a half to 2 months. Because I dose it, I don't abuse it. Some days I skip it. I have a lot of rules and boundaries when it comes to THC. Oh my god, let me go get my glasses. God, guys, I swear. about that. I got really hyper fixated on like getting my glasses changed to fucking. The views are dropping heavily. Can you guys see or hear me? What is happening with me? I just got the weirdest phone call. I'm so sorry, guys. Sorry. Okay. All right. Let me just. A lot just happened. So I apologize. Can you guys see me? Can you hear me? Let me know. I need to close this fucking door. Okay. Okay. I'm okay. I'm just a little flustered. Yeah, I'm just a little flustered. That's all. A lot just happened. Like, I went to go get my glasses. I was, like, fighting the glasses chain. I came back. I started talking. And then as I started talking, I hear my phone vibrating. I get a back-to-back call. And I don't want to go into it until I learn more information, but it was just weird. And it wasn't even to, like, my phone number. It was to, I have, like, a Google Voice number. So, update your YouTube app. I'll look into that after the live. I don't know if it was weird before the call or not. I don't know. Hi, Roxanne. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna add edamame to my bowl. Hi, Brittany. Thank you so much for saying you love the yellow. It was glitching for Havy Wavy first, and maybe it was Havy Wavy. No, Havy Wavy. Havy Wavy. Havy Wavy. L-theanine. Thank you. L-theanine. Thank you. L-theanine. Rosie, remember that. L-theanine. Yeah? Yeah. Hey, Karma. What's up? Yeah, I'm really sorry about the glitches, guys. That was wild. It was just like a lot happening all at once for me. A little late. You're good. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's so annoying. So there's like I think you get a direct, actually, I saw like there was like different, I think some liquor stores had it. Like, you can get this at a lot of different places if you just Google like Willie's Social Tonic or Willie's Remedy. Or Gina. Hey, Kaz. Hell yeah, I'm gonna get you through the washing up. Let's go. Oh, for the other stuff, yeah, I don't talk about that because I have crazy people that watch me, so, you know. But, I get stuff where I get it. And, yeah. I am gonna dump these carrots in, though. Okay, let's focus. I just need to grab a cup. I'm not gonna bother doing the whole fancy schmancy cup. Yeah, it's Willie Nelson's THC. Now I'm getting really annoyed. My phone is just barely 2 years old, and I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, if it's YouTube. I don't know, man. But like, yeah, the glitchiness is getting irritating. Let me tell you. Good. So yeah, I would say that this has, I read it on the website and I was like, oh, okay. Lemon, lime, passion fruit, and cannabis flavors. Yeah, my hair is getting long. I remember watching your live like around a year ago and you said you had a stalker or something like that. What happened with that? I mean, he said something to my house yesterday. So, there's that. It wasn't even live when it happened, but, whatever. Probably like the 10th time now. I don't know. I've lost count. I didn't document a few of them in the beginning when I kind of wish I had. Phone companies practice planned obsolescence. Yeah, you know what that fucking word is. Anyway, to force you to buying a newer models, exactly. Tell the creep to send Willies next time. It's fun. But yeah, I think this stuff is so good. Like you have converted me, Tequin. That's for sure. I think I have just enough for one more drink for me. I might add a dash of my other stuff. Am I all right? I mean, what other choice do I have besides to just cry about it and be upset? Like, what else am I gonna do? Yes, you can buy it online. There's a direct website. It was like they had a 20% off deal when I looked at it the other day. Oh man, I'm gonna have to wash a cookie sheet. It's actually a little more fast acting than my other concentrate. For me, I need at least 3 doses. Which for this is like a shot, and a shot's 10 milligrams. If you're newer to it, if you're not more experienced with THC, start with 1 because it's really great, really well balanced. If my tolerance was lower, 1 would be good, but my tolerance is pretty high. And so they should like sponsor you because now I gotta get these done. That would be crazy. No, but it's a Delta 9 product, so it can be shipped anywhere. And normally I'm pretty bougie about Delta products and not liking them. Yeah, I had to stop using THC and drinking because I was using it as an escape. Absolutely. And I mean, that's the thing. It can be a slippery slope for sure. That's why I have pretty strict boundaries with THC because in 2019, I didn't have those boundaries. And in 2019, yikes. Yikes on bikes, my guy. I do need to wash the sheet pan. If I don't stop yapping, we're going to be here for 2,000 years. Hey, Rosie, you haven't even made the drink yet. It's been 30 minutes. I'm a lightweight, 1 shot plus 25 minutes, and I'm glossy-eyed and happy. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I only update the police when, like, serious things happen. No, I mean, I have, like, 6 incidents reports or 5. I don't remember. But, yeah, so I just said some of my boundaries. So I only use THC after like a certain point in the day. I don't do it earlier on unless I'm like canceling the day. Like if I'm like, today I'm doing fuck all. Like we're not doing a goddamn thing except anything I feel like doing. Which I do not do this often. This is something that does not happen frequently. It just can kind of depend on what's going on in my life, right? But I tend to do it more towards nighttime. I like to give myself about 2 hours. Oh no, you're good. I had to, what was the thing? I have to give myself about 2 hours for my other concentrates to like fully hit full escalation of like feeling the high or whatever. And then, I do not use vapes because if I buy myself vapes, I can't control myself. And they're really bad for my lungs, and the high is different, and low-key, the vapes make me feel like a junkie. So, I don't use vapes. I would say I have a medium tolerance. I feel like some people have much higher tolerances than me. But I do a pretty good tolerance. Edibles and concentrates greater than anything you smoke. Yeah. It does help with my chronic pain. It's a big reason I use it. It also helps with my mental health, but I have to be careful because if I use it too frequently, too often, without breaks, it can make my depressive stuff with my MDD kind of worse. So I just have to I found what works for me. I don't do dabs either. Again, that's even harsher on the lungs. I was talking about it yesterday, I think. I will like once every, like not even once a month, right? Like not even once a month. I will I'll get myself like one, maybe two pre-rolls because they're pretty cheap. And I will save those as like a little treat. So because my lungs suck, so I do not smoke habitually. No, I've never done psychedelics. They terrify me. The concept of a perma trip, no. I know it's like so rare and it probably wouldn't happen to me. No, I would not survive a perma trip. So I'm just like, no, thank you. Just the fact that that can be a reality. No, we're not doing that. However, I am curious in microdosing shrooms. I've never done it, but no, I'm not Jewish. But that's a really weird way to ask that question. I don't know what you mean by that. Because if like you're about to be anti-Semitic, you can not be here. But if you have another reason, I'd like to know because it's just your wording was a little odd. So, microdosing is lovely. I did 2 tabs of acid once, and that was no good. Yeah, no, I don't know if I have any interest in acid at all. I've never really felt that. That's what I'm saying, Karma. Is like that. Especially for your first ever chat, like there's nothing wrong with being Jewish, but why are you asking it like that? Like, I don't know. There's something icky where someone's like the way some people use the word Jew. Like, I would just say like, are you Jewish? You know, like you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't like that. Made me uncomfy. Okay, we're not gonna do fancy glass. Right. Hello, coffee, roasted carrots and ramen. Yep, exactly. Okay. Why does it seem like everything that makes you feel better also makes you worse at the same time, even antidepressants? Yeah, I know what you mean. Maybe say the whole word next time. LOL, great line from Community. Oh, I've never seen like the full series of Community. I think I have seen like a few episodes. That yellow is gorgeous on you. Thank you. Okay. Rosie, at least make the goddamn drink. If you're gonna keep dilly-dallying for 2,000 years. I love that sound. All right. Au revoir, my friend. Oh, perfect. Oh, I saved just the right amount for me. This is how much I drink in a drink to feel the full effects. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, God. It really does have like the lemon and lime is very forward. I can't discern the passion fruit. However, I don't eat passion fruit very a lot, passion fruit flavored things. But like I can tell that there's something else in there and I couldn't quite place it, which it's a very like simple, clean flavor, you know? And it's like lightly sweet, not like sweet. It has a gentle sweetness to it, if you will. God, it smells good. Is there a way I could repurpose this bottle? I like this bottle. I don't know if there is, or that if it's worth it. Anywho, all right, we are going to. I need to buy like a couple Mios or something that'll pair well with the wild cherry. Because I love the other 3 flavors of the wild berry Skittle packets so much. And I found ways to like this, but I have to mix it with other stuff. Right, am I going to do berry punch or are we going to do a raspberry strawberry? I think I only have 1 strawberry left in this box. Yeah, I only have 1 strawberry left in this box. I have another box, but run a strand of mini lights in it. It's so cool. In what? You can use for propagations. Oh, do the purple. Okay. Purple is berry punch. That bottle. Oh! Like remove the labels? Cool. You know, I do want to say something. And then I'm going to just like move past the topic again entirely, but since it was brought up about what happened yesterday, it kind of dawned on me because like one of the ways that I'm harassed a lot is people will send unpaid orders of food to my house, meaning that they are using these 1099 workers who don't make hourly wages, who were given orders that are unpaid, are not getting paid a tip because I'm being harassed, right? And I noticed this pattern because almost every unpaid order has been done by someone who doesn't speak English. And I was really confused at first, and it didn't click with me until yesterday. And it just made me more upset because it made me realize that, like, they're the ones accepting those orders because they're just trying to make money. And they're being taken advantage of for someone's joke. And, like, even if you don't fucking like me, you're affecting real people's, like, livelihood and gas and time. And I think it's deplorable and disgusting. Because I don't have much sympathy for, like, corporations or whatever. I don't really care. But to just, like, completely waste food and someone's labor and time like that to do nothing, it's just disgusting. Like, I think it's, like, beyond deplorable. Because those are innocent people. Even if you think I'm a vile, evil villain, those are innocent people. And they don't deserve that at all. And I know you don't give a fuck, whoever's doing this, about anything other than your entertainment and self. Not today, no, Beezer. So I guess I just want to say that because like you're exploiting people for a joke that's not funny, and it doesn't accomplish anything. It doesn't even bother me anymore. Like, it's just a part of my routine now because it's so frequent. And yeah, I just, maybe this won't do anything, but like, maybe stop involving innocent people. Thank you, Jime. The color of that drink, yeah, it's pretty. Hey, Holly, good to see you. Okay, yeah, so I like the idea of the lights of the bottle, but it's so annoying and rude to the food and delivery workers, absolutely. Like, I'm not concerned about the Domino's, the Pizza Huts of it all. Those are corporations, but like those are like people being exploited for a joke that's not landing, and it's just not okay. It's just not. It's just me being harassed isn't okay, but I know they don't give a fuck about that. Why do so many adults choose to act like effing toddlers and play dumb jokes? Seriously, grow up. I'm sorry that happens to you. Thank you. I appreciate it. It just, like, that's the third time I've had to use Google Translate to talk to someone to explain the situation, and it's just in recent history. Like, it's just fucked up for them. You're having Greek food? That's cool. Yeah, I'll move on from that topic now, but I did want to say that. I decant my dish soap into a decorative bottle. I don't know if that would work for that bottle. You said Chick-fil-A? Nice. Ooh, Netta. Clock that! Using marginalized people to harass other marginalized, to harass another marginalized person is a vile behavior. We're marginalized in different ways, obviously, but goddamn, thank you for saying that. God damn, that's a great fucking point. You're a sweet you're a sweet person, people are dicks. Yeah. I have been getting a lot of love in like DMs recently. I really appreciate everybody who takes the time to reach out and say something kind or to share their thoughts. I did get, because I didn't check my DMs for a hot minute. I did get one from someone who was just like, I've been watching all these reactors that won't stop talking about you. I just wanted to share some of my opinions, and they wrote out a list, and I just kind of like, my eyes kind of like glazed over it, and I just kind of like went like scanned it down, and the only thing I registered was they called me sanctimonious. And I was like, I mean, I don't think I'm better than any other person. However, I do believe that how you carry yourself and how you spend your free time and how you treat people speaks to who you are and your character. So I'll just leave that at that. And I believe everyone has the opportunity to change and grow because I did. So let me see here. Okay, we'll need to do ice later. Okay, you know what? This kitchen is stressing me the fuck out. All right. We are gonna just do a couple things here. Ooh. I'll save this. Okay. Alright, and then I'm gonna move that. This can go up here. This is there. This needs to go in the trash because I never finished this bowl of pretzels. Okay. This is just getting to a point I can't fucking deal. That's kind of where I'm at. So give me just a second. Alright. Alright, food. Water can go in the fridge. Blender can go over here. I'm just gonna get that out of the way for a second. Sorry, guys. If I don't do this right now, I'm gonna just keep getting like overwhelmed and distracted. I forgot to put the bleach back when I bleached the sink earlier this week. Okay. Wash this real fast. Alright. Then set this aside. Honey, olive oil. think I'm out of... Oh, am I? I'm not. Ha! Good. Okay. Ooh, and we're going to use the new seasoning salt. For sure. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh. All right. I feel better. That was much needed. Hello. Anja? I hope I said that right. I think maybe if you blended cottage cheese, you could use it to make like a creamy sauce for the ramen. But they were talking about eating it with pineapple. I make chocolate cheesecake ice cream using 0-calorie sweetener, cocoa powder, and blended cottage cheese with the Ninja cream. Nice. Nice. Okay. So, you know what? Before we start working with food, let me just do this. Thank you. Okay. I'm just gonna throw my hair back. Yeah. I've had this skirt forever. I just didn't have a dress nearby. And like, God, I hate pants. I hate pants so much. Like, sensory-wise, it's a big reason I'm a dress girl. I also like the way I look in dresses, too, but... Okay. Me too, about the dresses, Teakwood. Yeah, it's been many years since I've worn jeans. Jeans are just such a staple in the 90s and early 2000s, and then by the 2010s, they kind of did fall out of, like, fashion favor. Like, I think there's, in a way, like, they're still kind of, like, classic in the sense they go with everything and people still wear them. But, like, nowadays, I feel like most, well, I'd say at least most women, or, like, oh, hold on. Ugh, I somehow had a hair in my mouth. Apologies for that. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, weird. I don't know how the gloves ended up over there, but okay. I don't like my pants feeling my waist. Get real. You look like... Okay, I'm gonna leave. Correct that. I was like, what? Alright. Cheers, motherfuckers. I do need an apron. I don't know if it's clean yet. Speaking of. I probably have like 2 laundries. 2 laundries, Rosie? You have 2 laundries. Bitch. Probably have like 2 loads of laundry left. God, this is good. There is something about the flavor of this Willie's drink that just pairs so fucking well with the flavored water. I feel like When I did it in the soda, 2 laundries made sense. Nice. Okay. When I did 2, or when I mixed it with the soda, I felt like the willies got lost in it, but I can still taste it when I make the flavored water drinks with it. Honestly, it tastes good enough to drink on its own. It just, that helps dilute the cannabis flavor. This is like a lot of carrots. It's a 1/4 of a cup. Let's start with like, it's roughly an 1/8 of a cup. I'm just eyeballing it. I'm gonna start with that much oil and see what it looks like. I visually can tell. I think it's gonna need more oil, but let's find out. Oh, actually, there's a good amount of oil on the bottom. No, this is enough. Let me just trust this for a minute. You look like Belle when your hair is in a bun like that, like from Beauty and the Beast. Because that's like one of the nicest things anyone's ever said to me, if that's who you're referring to. Oh my god! Did you know she's my favorite Disney princess? And you know what's so funny? The reason she's my favorite Disney princess is when I was a kid, I remember like having, I was like young, like 8, 9, 10. I remember, I don't know if like someone asked me the question or I was just thinking about it or whatever, but I was very much like thinking to myself, like, who is like my favorite Disney princess? Like, and who, like, because I actually had a moment when I was doing this and I was a kid and I was just like, man, none of them look like me, you know, because I was fat. There wasn't a fat Disney princess, and Belle was a bookworm like me. Belle had brown hair like me. Belle was just like the most, I think, relatable princess to me in my life as a kid. Out of like all the options, you know, love Mulan. I love, yeah, like I love Mulan. Like, Rapunzel and Cinderella, I was kind of like, okay. And same with like Snow White, but I really liked. I'm thinking of other Disney movies that are coming to my head that don't have the princesses in them off the top of my head, but I like The Little Mermaid. In fact, I think I don't remember how the story goes. I think it was my mom that told it to me, or it was a memory I had that I can't recall right now. I'd have to ask her if she remembers. But I do remember like being in church and like crying with some of the hymnals. But I think my mom told me the story because I think I was really young when I saw Little Mermaid for the first time. I was the kind of kid where like if music was really emotional, I would just bawl my eyes out. Like I would just like cry really hard. I've gotten better about that as I've gotten older, but music can still move me. Yeah. Pocahontas, yes, love her. Yeah. But my dream, and I actually think I even told this to my boyfriend recently, like, my dream is like, I have 2 dream cosplays. If I were to ever cosplay, Rose Quartz from Steven Universe, is the first one, and Belle specifically in the ballroom scene with the yellow dress for like plus size cosplays. But I wouldn't want to do it unless I could do it right and like invest a lot of fucking money into the final results. I would want it to be like a fucking dope fucking cosplay, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna do a heavy drizzle of honey. That's probably about a 1/4 of a cup of honey. I like to mix my carrots by hand to make sure that they're all saturated. So we're going for sweet honey roasted. Well, I like sweet and spicy. So for my spicy, for my carrots, I like gochujang, which is Korean red pepper chili flakes. I find these to be less harsh on my stomach and the burn to be less harsh than like your regular crushed red pepper flakes. My first concert I ever went to was Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. It was for free in a mall parking lot when I was 15 years old. Not long after that, I did end up going to this, I don't remember the band's name, but it was the first time I ever went to the Masquerade in Atlanta. And my friend's birthday was like, I think the day after or before mine. She was this really, really skinny, like, emo MySpace girl. She was one of those girls that, like, very Tumblr-esque vibes, you know, like emo scene girls. She had a very strict religious father, which we both kind of related on. Her dad was, I think, more strict than even my parents, to be fair. But she was allowed to dress a certain way that I wasn't at the time. Maybe he wasn't religious, but he was very strict. I'll give him that. Well, the reason she was able to go to this concert was because she told him it was a Christian rock band. And I don't remember if they were or not, to be honest. They might have been. I don't know. But it was a horrible experience because she, like, fully used me. The full details are fuzzy because I was fucking, like, 16. But she, like, fully used me and, like, took advantage of me. And, like, I got $50 for my birthday that year. And that was, like, it. Like, that's all I had. And she full on, like, manipulated me into using that money for her birthday instead of anything I would actually want to use it for. And it was just this whole thing. And I mean, I was young and I learned a lot from the experience. But it was one of those things. Like, I had a few different friendships where, because like I was so heavily bullied in school and like, I just had a lot of difficulty. Like, I'm well past that, to be quite honest with you. Like, I don't talk a ton about like the high school part of all that because I did the therapy for that. I moved on. Like, it is what it is. Like, I don't feel any type of way because like the bullying I experienced post high school, frankly, has actually been worse. Shocking, because of what happened. And besides the fact I was a child, which kind of adds a different layer of complexity, I would say. But we went to some, I barely remember. I actually remember like standing in the back with her dad and talking with her dad because like she fully ditched me as soon as we got there. And it was just one of those like shitty experiences, you know. It just happens. But I had a couple people like her that kind of would befriend me out of convenience, or you know, because I was bullied so much. I didn't have a lot of friends a lot of time. There was periods of times where I had friends, but most of those just ended up being like, I would find out that they were making fun of me behind my back alongside everyone else, and that just explode, right? But that was the second concert. I think I went to the first concert with her too. But I was actually, she was spending the night at my house the day I told you guys, when I picked my MySpace name, it was Rosie Ridicule. She was there with me. We were like looking through the dictionaries together, and we were like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was bullied too, if I let that go years ago. That's what I'm saying. Like, I processed all that in therapy and shit, right? But I only bring it up because it's relevant to the story. You know what I mean? Do you hang out with your friends now? A lot of my friends are not in Florida. I got crap on my arm. My friend Danielle's been like, I don't think she gets back. Oh, I have my brother's home. Hold on. Oh shit. Okay. You're good to come in, Levi. Hello.
Other way.
What's up?
I'm expecting a package.
Okay. Like tonight?
Not sure when.
Okay. Hopefully soon. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, no, I added the garlic and onion powder and the salt and the MSG. Okay, so yeah, we've got garlic powder, onion powder, gochugaru, olive oil, honey, the seasoning salt that my friend gave me. I love this shit. I'm very curious to see how it translates on here. And a little bit of MSG. Let me dump this shit and throw it in. Hello, honey. Happy Thursday to you as well. Yeah, so, oh wow. There's a lot in that bowl left. Okay. Grab these tongs. Spread them out real good. They smell lovely. I don't love honey a ton, but honey is great on carrots. I think that's a pretty universal opinion. I just dropped a carrot. Okay. Alright. I think we're Gucci. Okay, so let me just scrape this real quick. Yeah, my brother lives with us here. Like, we all live together. We're all like a kind of a unified household unit, you know? We all contribute. We all do our own thing. I make it a little spicy. Yeah, I like the spice and the honey and the salty from the seasonings, you know? I'm just gonna drizzle this last little bit of honey and olive oil on the bottom. There's lots of flavor in this bowl. I'm not gonna like scrape it like crazy, but I'm just gonna get this last little bit here. There we go. Alright. I call that good. Alright. And then okay, let's start. We're at 350 for this amount of carrots. Let's start at 30 minutes. You can cook honey, but technically you get more of its benefits when it's normal temp. Oh, okay. Okay, that's good to know. Honestly, I prefer when it's cooked in stuff, like the flavor. But that's good to know. Unless it's like on a fried egg sandwich. That's the only real application. Like, I don't like it in honey. Excuse me. I don't like honey in tea. Okay. Honestly, same. LOL. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I love making carrot, air quote, fries in the air fryer. So good. Nice. I got a little something on my phone. Hold on. I might throw the carrots into the ramen or just eat them on the side. It depends on the vibes. I saw All American Rejects recently. They were good. That's awesome. My elder emo vibes are going strong for warped nostalgia. Cool. Oh, wait. Okay, I thought Warped Tour ended. Did it end and come back, or has it always been here? So that was my second concert. I think my third concert was the George Watsky concert. I don't know if I've been to any others in between those. I am going to do Jeremy Eggs. Yep. The same process that I've been doing. I'm really into that. It's really easy. I like it a lot better than like trying to boil eggs. I just find the process tedious and annoying. But yeah, so the third concert I went to was George Watsky, which if you don't know who he is, he's like an OG legend on YouTube. He went viral when YouTube was like pretty damn new. And he was featured on The Ellen Show. I'm talking like 2006, 2007, 2008 era, right? Like in that range of time. Because he was the guy rapping like so, like at the time, I think this is what kind of made like fast rapping kind of go popular. If I remember correctly. We are talking about, oh my God, 20 years ago. Anyway. Oh, that freaked me out. And when I found him, he wasn't a rapper yet. Like, he made that video, but he hadn't fully launched into, like, his music career. I fell in love with George Watsky's spoken word. It's kind of funny. Because back then, I wanted to do spoken word so bad, but I wasn't even writing yet, really. I have always loved spoken word, and I'll never forget the day. I was like in my early 20s. I was in 2014. He released, I think the song is called Tiny Glowing Screens Part 2. He released the YouTube video for it. I came home from work, or I worked from home that day. I remember I got off work. I remember it so vividly. I remembered that I ordered Domino's and I ordered the barbecue wings because I used to eat those all the time. I haven't had them in years, but I really don't fuck with Domino's anymore. But back then I had I ate Domino's pretty regularly. And he uploaded that video, and it's so crazy. I can visualize it if I close my eyes. I remember my laptop. I remember opening the YouTube screen and what it looked like, and I could click the video. It's so weird what my brain chooses to remember. But watching Tiny Glowing Screens it's the part 2. Part 1 I don't like that much at all, actually. But Tiny Glowing Screens Part 2, I just watched it at a very important time in my life, for the message of that song. And it resonated, the song / spoken word. It's kind of like a spoken word over a track. It's the best way to kind of explain it. I highly recommend listening to it. It really, just at the age I was at the time, it just had a very significant emotional response from me. And it really helped shape my worldview in some, very, I guess you could say, philosophical ways. And he has a lot of older spoken word, but he went on tour, and I met him in Georgia. Maybe it wasn't 2014 that the video came out. I'd have to check, but I went with one of my best friends who didn't really know much about him. I think I paid for her ticket, but I couldn't afford to buy her the VIP ticket. She was cool with that. But I bought the VIP experience, and I saw him at the masquerade. I did leave early because the rap was his rap is it's not bad. It's just not my normal forte. But I paid for the VIP because the VIP was a small group of people, and he stood in front of us and he did a spoken word performance. And that was what I wanted. I wanted that. I wanted to meet him because his spoken word, his YouTube videos, his content helped me so much through my process of leaving Mormonism. And I got the opportunity to shake his hand and tell him that to his face. And it was really cool. I really enjoyed meeting him. He's a really cool dude. If you've never heard of George Watsky, you should look his shit up. You should, especially his original stuff, when he first made his channel. But what was the name? I don't remember the name of the album, but it has the word castles in it. I think that was the tour I met him on. So, you scroll far enough back on my Instagram, there's a picture of us together. My dog is growling at the screen. I don't know why. Oh my gosh. Welcome to being old. So real. Time does need to slow down. Losers Club is the band. They are going to be doing big things in 2026 or 2027. Cool. The color of the drink is so pretty. Yeah. What kind of noodles? I'm going to make more of the Adomi that my friend got me. In that package she sent me a while back. I'm just not rushing to get started because I want my carrots to be done or almost done at least. You should give a house tour. No. Thank you. But no. For several reasons. Biggest one is safety. But yeah. How long do the carrots take? Well, I put 30 minutes. It's at 350, so it might take about that long. It could go up to 45. Depends. But I'm going to start sooner than that. Like, I'm just going to wait for probably at least 15 minutes. Oh, you're good. Listen, you know, I know that a lot of that stuff is asked as innocent requests. You know what I mean? So, don't sweat it. My godson Preston started junior lifeguards today. I'm so proud of him. Oh, that's awesome, Lavina. That looks good on you, Rosie. Thank you so much, Joyful. I was trying to look at something, sorry. But, yeah. Back in 2011 or 2012, I met the band Hailstorm at Rock on the Range, and I had wrote a letter for the lead singer, Izzy? Is that spelled right? And I got to give her the letter. It was a lovely moment. That's awesome. It's just, I can't tell if that's spelled right or not. Because if it is, that's an interesting, it's an interesting name. Just got home from work, got some Chinese food, about to watch You Play Six and Eat. Hell yeah, Anja. Oh, interesting. Okay, so Lizzie without the I. Cool. All right. I need to come up with an idea for a way to use these ranch flavored. It is a special drink, yes. We're gonna stick with unflavored today. Because ranch just doesn't go with the ramen vibes. I mean, it honestly probably wouldn't taste bad. But I don't feel like being yelled at. Rosie, do you like Lana Del Rey? She's my comfort artist. I'm gonna just be honest. Like, I don't have much of an opinion on her, just because like I don't really know much about her and I don't really listen to her. I know that she's. I always got her and someone. Oh, I used to get her and Amy Winehouse confused a lot, like years ago. Yeah, ranch ones would be good in a salad. I'm usually just a silent watcher, but I finally caught you live, so just wanted to say I really enjoy your vibes. Very calming. Keep doing you, boo. Christina Sheets. Hello, thank you so much. Happy to have you here. Welcome in. I think do they make similar music? Like genre-wise? I'm not saying they're like exact replicas. I'm actually genuinely asking because I don't know the answer. I don't know. Oh my god, did I ever watch Glee? I was a closeted, queer, undiagnosed, neurodivergent child. Of course I watched Glee. Teenager, specifically. During Glee's height, I was a drama kid and a chorus kid. Of course I watched Glee. Remy Boy is... I wonder if he's still napping. I'm going to go peek my head in my room and see if he's still sleeping. One second. He is getting ready to do his schoolwork. So he woke up not that long ago. Okay, let me. Oh, also, chat. He said hi. Fuck, I forgot the ramen. Yeah, he's too busy to like actually hang out and chat. He's got way too fucking much work to do, so. He did say hi to you guys. So, let's see. Okay, so we're gonna set this to the side for now. Put the lid on it. What do I need to grab? I need to grab something. I just said it. Come on, Rosie. Remember of your own fruition. Think. Ramen! Oh shit, I forgot I bought this. Oh, cool. We're using a different ramen today. I've had this one for a hot minute. I love Ichiban. Deadass, I forgot I had it, dude. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna do 2 eggs. I wanna add some oyster sauce. I want these to be a little saucy. Okay. Alright, sorry chat. Hi. Okay. Everybody give Rosie a thumbs up. Thank you. Oh, this is my olive oil cap. I was like, what the fuck is this? Okay. Rosie, when I liked the live stream, a fork and spoon popped up where the like button was. Can you customize the like button? I didn't do that. Must be because I had ramen in the title. I don't even like hashtag cooking and stuff. Hi, Remy. Remy is a kind young gentleman. Absolutely. Well, I was like, wait, did he have a camera on him and as he sleeps? He just was in the Discord call on his phone. He turns the camera off when he's sleeping. It helps prevent overheating. We all deserve to feel loved. Amen. Oh, he's not visiting, unfortunately. God, I wish. Do you think 2027 is the year we won't have to hear the word vibes anymore? Nope. Because you know what? It's 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029, 2030, and onward. We fucking vibing, dog. That word, as long as I'm breathing, ain't dying. That's all I know. I wouldn't say similar, but both moody about Amy and Lana. That makes sense. That tracks from what I do now. Have you ever listened to Ren? He's my favorite artist and he's amazing. Is he the one that did that like rap where he was like talking to himself and it was kind of like about psychiatric stuff? I don't really like I can have it like I have it vaguely playing. I have it vaguely playing in my head right now because it went like super viral, right? I've been meaning to dig into his music. Looks like you've lost weight, Rosie. I'm saying this in a good way. Love you, girl. Thank you so much. Yeah. No, I actually did check it. I'm like, I am down. I am. Especially because like I had a recent bout of like depressive stuff. I didn't go too into detail about it online. I touched on it some, but like I didn't go super in depth about it until more near the end of it, to be fair. What are your top 3 favorite bands or artists? Sleep Token. I really like Sleep Theory. Yes, it's called High Ren. Yes! I love High Ren, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna need to freeze this. This is way too much. Well, you're looking amazing, girl. Thank you. Oh, shit. Yeah, you're right. Whoever said the apron comment, you are right. But the shirt, it's gonna come off as soon as I'm done in the live. I'm gonna change back into like comfy clothes. Do you watch The Amazing Digital Circus? I've heard of it. I actually have no clue what it is, to be honest. I am gonna freeze this though, because it's still good and I don't want it to turn bad. Yeah, I love Ichiban. I think this one's easier to make. I think it's just like kind of like the Maruchan. And by easier, I just mean slightly less steps because the other one's not hard. You just have to open multiple packets and like they want you to do it a certain way, which is like not a big deal. Really good. You should check it out. Fat Now it comes out tomorrow. Okay, I'll think about it. Right now I'm in the middle of I just finished season 22 of Grey's Anatomy and just started the newest season of Grey's Anatomy. Because I was watching that for a long time and then I paused it because of like I was going through life. Have you tried Jin Ramen? It's a Korean brand, very good. I don't think I have. I would like to. Okay. And then we're gonna do turkey, cabbage, Asian. I don't know what that means. And that's really all that matters. What's the date? What's the month? June 6th? 6/26. What do you eat on an average throughout a day? Depends on the day, man. I mean, there was a day recently where I didn't even have a meal. I just ate like a protein bar. I like nibbled on a little something 2 other times on the day. Just like snackage stuff like that, and not much. Like I was just so, because I have for most of my life I was a stress eater. And then after I experimented with intermittent fasting, I developed a stress response where I can't eat. And before then, I didn't really experience that, to be honest. So sometimes when I'm really stressed out, it kind of just depends. And also, like, there's certain things I feel that trigger that response, like certain topics. Not going into that on detail on the internet, but I've just kind of been learning that over the past few years. And lately, I've had like a much more of an appetite issue and stuff than normal. Because that's the thing with me, is it goes in phases. You know, there was a time where I questioned because I was it was when the experiencing of the restriction stress responses started for me, where I was just kind of like, I thought that something was. I'm being careful with my words, Lavina. I'm not using certain words to be careful for that purpose. But what I will say is, there was a time where I considered, do I have the opposite of the eating issues I do have? And I thought that for a few different reasons, but eventually I got the right education and conversations with people, and I realized that when you have a certain, hold on. Oh my god, my fingernail just got like super. It was weird. I had to bite it off. Let me wipe my hands or wash my hands real quick. the fingernail was like slightly cut or something. I don't know how it got like caught on something and ripped funny. I keep forgetting to not talk when I'm turned away from you guys because I've seen it on the replay and the audio is ass. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, when you struggle with certain issues where the acronym spells out the word bed, let's put it that way, you can have cycles. And I used to only ever have one side of the cycle, and then it changed. So that change didn't happen until my mid-20s. And so yeah, sometimes I'm like in a completely different side of it. And I don't understand what the difference is in my head. I haven't figured that out yet. I haven't gotten that far in the conversation. But we got like 5 minutes left. How's the carrots looking? I don't. These are probably gonna need more time. Okay, but that means it is going to be time to fork check them. Why was that so hard to remember? All right, this is gonna go in the fridge, or not the fridge, the freezer. I'm gonna put the other sweet potato in the fridge. I'm gonna put all these seasonings up. I'll move this to the side. And I'm gonna grab a bowl for my ramen. And then on. That is a picture of me. I was like, what is that? It looks like me. It's, guys, as a streamer, when you're in the streamer mode, the picture is like smaller than my pinky nail. Like, no exaggeration. Is it edited or was my makeup actually like that day? I can't tell. All I see is I'm wearing dark. It looks like I'm wearing dark makeup. Or like it's an AI version of my face. I can't tell. Hey, Carmela. It's the bold glamour filter. That's why I was so confused. Okay, because I don't use filters ever. I don't like filters. But okay, cool. I always get wary because I feel like when people do that, they tend to be making fun of me. So, but you know, I mean, you're a stranger. I don't know your intentions unless you tell me and you're honest. You know. Okay, the water going. Let me move this real quick. You've been really nice in chat, so. When I was looking, like, squinting at the camera earlier, I was trying to figure out if you were a troll account because of the picture. But I couldn't decide, so I just left it alone. Alright. Where are the tongs that I used? Oh, good. Okay. I need those still. For the noodles, too. Okay. Carrots. Okay, I'm going to throw this shit in the micro. I'm going to make the noodles. I'm going to make the noodles, then take those out, then make the eggs. And then, okay. Alright, I think I'm just going to make these as directed and add a little oyster sauce and call it a day. Because I got other parts to add. And we got the edamame and the carrots. That sounds like a damn good meal to me. Fucking A, man. That took me the fuck out, bro. Hey, Carmela. I did see you. Hello. Hi, Cozy Rosie. Hi, Lucy. You don't need filters, girly. Well, thank you. Yeah, I made the decision, like, proactively, like, shortly after the filter, the filter craze began with Snapchat. Because when they were brand new, I totally would take pictures of them and just, like, test them out. Just, oh my gosh. But then, like, the longer they were around, it was pretty shortly after they were released. I was just kind of like, I'm of the camp that, like, these are not good for our self-esteem. I don't want to feel like dysphoria when I look at my normal face in the mirror and it's not, like, perfect because a filter's correcting whatever, or adding, highlighting, lighting things all the time, or blurring everything. But I mean, I've definitely played around with filters. I used to, like, use Facetune a lot, but I was always very careful with Facetune because, like, I like to use Facetune, like, to remove a pimple if I had it, or, like, I really liked to use the detail feature and just, like, trace my eyes and, like basically use the detail filter as, like, editing highlight for the photo itself, and, like, do really small tweaks, or, like, change the lighting if it's bad, that kind of a thing. But I refuse to like, change the size of my body, change, like, the contour, like a contour, or contour what my appearance actually looks like when it comes to editing. And I feel like that's the big problem with filters, is they do that, a lot of them. But yeah, exactly, Joyful. And no hate to anyone who uses filters. I'm just sharing my opinion. Um, I'm not into filters for myself because I don't want to hate my regular face. Exactly. I'm all down for photo editing in the sense of, like, just making a higher quality photo, you know, things like that. But because I did a lot more of that stuff when I was in, like, the 2019 to, like, 2023 era of my life. Because I was doing other stuff and I was trying to look good. But and, like, just have a little more polished photos. I'm not like a hardcore good editor, but I would edit, like, selfies for me and my friends and stuff, and I would edit, like, selfies of my friends when they would see how I edited my photos, because I would send them, like, the raw and the after. I used to do that. It's been years since I've done that, actually. But Facetune, I think, moved to, like, a subscription base or some shit. Like, it's so astronomically expensive now. It's, like, actually disgusting how much they charge. Because I bought, like, the rights for the full access to the original Facetune app. Now they have, like, a Facetune 2, I think, or something. And I think it's, like, a monthly subscription or, like, a year. Like, I hate these fucking apps that do these, like, $100 annual fees. Like, get the fuck out of town. What do you mean? Or it's $20 a month? Like, Jesus Christ. That's crazy. Get it together. You know? Okay, let's do a fork test real quick. Alright, let me find a thick piece here. You look thick. Oh god, no. Oh god. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do a little bit of a thinner piece. Oh, hell no. Okay. Alright, well. Oh, fuck. Pause. Damn it. Okay, I gotta do another solid 20 on these bitches. And we're gonna go up to 375 because I don't got time for this. But I don't want to burn shit, so we're gonna do timer. I'm gonna be honest, I was doing this from memory and I don't remember what I used to do, so I was just kind of winging it. I might have done these on a higher temp. I don't remember. I just didn't want to make my house hotter to be fair to myself. But I don't even take pictures of myself anymore because I have really bad body image issues. Christina, I'm sorry. I know that's something a lot of people deal with. I have my own body image issues. I don't think I want to go into detail about them because they're really odd. and not your average person's body image experiences, which I think makes sense for my very not average fucking life and lived experiences. But I relate to that struggle, and I don't know if you know who Mama Jill is on TikTok. I followed her for a long time. She used to make a lot of content talking about that kind of stuff. And I think she still does sometimes, but she's come really, really far in her weight loss and in her life, and she's lovely. She's a lovely girl. Hey Treason, she's a lovely creator on TikTok. Obviously, I don't know her from Adam, but I think she's like one of the influencers with like over 1 mil, like well known. And hey, Island Goth Girl, what up? What up? So I just want to say you're not alone. That's my point. Like confidence is something that I think is not only a personality trait, but it's a skill. It is a skill that can be learned and honed, and takes practice. And I think it also takes like a level of initiative and a level of choice in choosing to fight for your right to love yourself. And I feel like based on the experiences we have in this life, that fight is a lot harder for some than others, because not all of us are dealt the same cards from our deck. Not all of us have like a stable background, or not all of us have certain resources, certain whatever. Like we all have different things that can be road markers in the way. Some people's paths are a lot more blocked than others, and regardless of that, like, and regardless of whether someone has it worse than you or better than you, we all have those roadblocks we got to figure out how to get around. And every person who's on that path has different abilities and capacities. So it's not a one-size-fits-all experience, but I think there are millions and millions of people that can relate to that struggle. And I think that more than anything, you do have to be willing to confront your demons, to coexist with yourself for the good and the bad. And that's kind of like what the point of shadow work is, like to confront and coincide with your shadow self, the darkness of you, the bad things, the flaws, the things that you struggle to accept about yourself. And learning to love that part of you too. Because when you learn to love both the shadow and the light, it is a lot easier to guide yourself in life and to get yourself to a better place, to get yourself to grow. And it's not linear, and we all start at different spots with that. How do you do your shadow work? Journaling, poetry, spiritual practice? Yes. Yeah, all of it. I've done a lot. I've done like guided shadow work, prompt work. You would make an amazing therapist or life coach. Do you know how many times I've been told that? Like, ideally, I think I'm someone who would really love being a therapist, but there's a lot more to being a therapist than just like giving life advice and helping people. Like, you have to not only deal with all the insurance side of all of it, you have to deal with like a lot of the darkness, and you have to deal with your own crap on top of managing everyone else's stress and not taking it on as your own. And I'm just not sure how I would handle that. But I feel like there's a lot of ways in which I would love to like have a psychology degree and do some kind of work like that with people in some capacity. But I would need to get my shit together and a lot more way before I'm giving other people advice on how to live and charging them for it, That's how I feel. I just do a lot of therapy. Yeah, me too. I've been in therapy for so long. I think that's part of the reason how I've learned a lot of these things and learned about these different modalities of like therapeutic work, and through my own spiritual practice and like my own relationship with manifestation and um, I was just talking about it yesterday, meditation and those types of coping skills, writing slash journaling, big one. Um, I think it's just being in alignment with yourself is I feel like almost a day-to-day thing, but I do feel like beyond the day-to-day alignment there is like an overall alignment of self that can be more focused on um the THC is starting to hit, so I might start getting a little more spacey and not being as put together with my thoughts. Just disclaimer moving forward. Because before this moment, I was a lot more focused and I already kind of forgot what I was talking about. Fuck. But I'm realizing, I'm like, oh shit, it's hitting. We hitting, folks. But oh yeah, I really, for deities, I really love yeah, Lilith and Hecate. But that's just me. Exactly. My therapist told me I'd make an excellent therapist, but I told him I'm too much of an empath, and I would not be able to handle anyone else's struggles on top of my own. I think like with certain boundaries, there's a way I could do it, but I just don't know like the amount of clients one would need to see to make that like financially worth it and all of that. And also, I wouldn't want to charge people an arm and a leg, and it would just be hard. But also, I really do genuinely believe that I need to get more of my shit together before I'd be the kind of person giving other people advice. Also, with my digital footprint, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Yikes. People in the psych field do not have it all together 24/7. Trust me. Oh, I know. I want it a little more together. That's what therapy is for, though. Yeah. What's the milligrams of THC you had with your edible? I would say it was roughly 30 to 40 milligram. I didn't measure it exactly, to be honest, but I could 100% see you doing nonprofit work. I would love that. Yeah, I love helping people. If I was more physically, I don't know what the word is. If I had more mobility, I think I would really love to do stuff like that. That's how I want to word that. I paused it because the carrots needed like double the time I thought it would need, which like RIP for me. Um, yeah, I was talking about shadow work. Yeah. I did a lot of my initial shadow work years ago. And I have like briefly revisited in some ways, but yeah, I don't open too much about my spirituality because the time that I didn't go well, and I I'm better now, but especially in my early 20s, directly after leaving Mormonism, spirituality and religion and anything associated was an extremely sensitive topic with me. It could set me off for like at least the first 5 years after leaving the church. Like if I wasn't careful, I was very angry. Oh God, I was so angry. I had a lot of anger to process, and a lot of it was fueled by when you leave a cult, people turn their backs on you, and I really believed I had actual relationships with some of the people that turned their backs on me, and and I feel like, and I always refer to Mormonism as like a diet cult. I know a lot of people that I'm related to, that like I know through years of stuff who are still Mormons, and like I don't hate LDS people or religious people or Christians or anything like that. Like I'm never, and I think I've talked about that at length. Like I'm not like against the people who want to worship how they do. I have a deep-seated issue with organized religion, in general, but especially with just like the way, um, the tactics of manipulation and things that are done that are honestly about greed and profit. Um, which is why like I'm so vocally anti-Christian nationalists, which are not the same thing as Christians. But I do. I really keep my Mormon boy knocks on my door from time to time. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, that's what I was gonna get into. Is like, some of the best people I know are LDS members, and they're just people genuinely just trying to live their life and be good and like believe what they believe in, right? But I had so much anger for so long, and that's why for a time I wasn't sure if I was agnostic or atheist, and I'm either. I believe in like a higher power. I just believe that it's the human's ego that needs to personify God, and that the concept of God is so much bigger than anything that can be personified. And that's just kind of my belief. To sum it up succinctly, I guess. I have a question. If you don't want to answer, it's fine. But were you resentful of your parents for a while putting you through the Mormonism? Not really, because of how they raised me and my siblings. Let me turn this hot plate back on. It's not even a hot plate. People in the comments keep calling it a hot plate. It's not a hot plate. It's a. I always get it confused. A convection oven. It starts with a C. I don't know, but it's the one that only uses copper pans that you can't use on a regular stovetop, electric stovetop. I don't know if you can use copper on gas. I'd have to ask my mom. But I like to believe a higher power or God and following a life of light, but I don't think it's necessary to believe in all the stories in different Bibles. Yeah. I think there's a reason that religion induction. Thank God. Thank you, Cam. So it's not with a C at all. I'm just wrong. Cool. I think there's a reason why the religions across all the continents and all the world seem to have such a succinct similarity in certain parts of it. I think there has to be a grain of truth somewhere in there, but I think it's truly lost to translation. I've actually never heard of shadow work. Is it similar to something like EMDR therapy, or is it more spiritual practice? It's kind of both. I feel like the term shadow work is more spirit age, like spiritual, but the actual work that comes from the steps of doing shadow work is very akin to like trauma work, like working through trauma, essentially. I'm not an expert. I don't want to speak on it like I know how to do it in the best way. I can tell you some of the things that I have done that have led me towards going through that shadow work. I'm a Christian. I love Jesus. Awesome. I believe everyone has the right to their own beliefs, as long as you're not hurting other people. Point blank. Period. Because some of the best people I know are people who are Christians who actually hold themselves to Christian values and don't just go to church on Sunday and forget to be a good person the rest of the week. You know, because there's a lot of that. What other practices do you do in your spirituality with your deities? Do you actually do physical practice, or is it mostly intentional through intentional thought and intention? Oh no, you're good. I don't want to go too much into detail because to me that is very like personal and sacred, but I would say both. Yeah. I opened up a little bit at the end of the year last year, and it really blew up in my face, and I just don't want to. It's too important to me. I don't want to go there. Yeah. Thanks for explaining that. I do a lot of EMDR and therapy and would like to explore more of the spiritual side of things too. Yeah. I was just so like blessed and lucky to be able to live in Omaha and experience Omaha's spirituality community. It's so random that it's in Omaha, like of all places in the States. Because Florida just they have a lot of laws in place that make it difficult to even have the types of businesses and stuff. Like there's not a lot of it, and like there's no real infrastructure of community like there is in Omaha. And um, there was this collective of practitioners that had this business in like a random strip mall. It was like a bit of a trek for me. Not crazy, I just remember it was like a long drive, like in a very different part of town. Um, and I would go to these like basically like DIY workshop events, like very frequently for like weeks and weeks on end, whenever they had them. Um, they had like open hours to just like sit and hang out in this like communal space, and there was like 20 different office doors, and they all had this like situation where it sounded like basically they all paid like a stall fee kind of. And so there was a numerologist, multiple mediums, psychics, like people who specialized in like crystals, a bunch of stuff I can't fucking remember, like um, just different, like I think I found out about them through the Reiki healer, or I found the Reiki healer through them. I had the most life changing Reiki session, multiple actually with her. I love Reiki. Like energy healing is so fucking cool. And I I was too scared to get into tarot at the time. I didn't get into tarot until after like post Omaha. But I lived in Omaha for a total of like I think over 3 years, and I was much more involved in that stuff during the first period of time I lived in Omaha, than the second time, just because the second time I had a lot of other shit going on. And I would also go to like any of the sound bath events. I would go. I think I went to Meditation Monday at least like once or twice. I would just go whenever I could. It was one of the first times I experienced the concept of like a third place. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of that. It's like I've seen different people talk about it, like how we used to society wise, like we used to have like a third place, like a community that was not work or home. And it was a lot easier to access those things for free, but everything's been so fucking commodified and price gouged that like so many people are priced out of that kind of option, depending on where they live and what access to certain resources they have. Because some places still have good libraries, some places still have certain things, but like experiencing that like third place community feeling, I'd never had that before outside of like school, and that was technically one of the first two places when you're a kid, right? And I'm kind of just rambling, but I miss that a lot. I miss having the accessibility to meet people who are like-minded in that way. I miss having the freedom of a fucking car too, because that might be possible if I was able to get out more. Whatever. How do you feel about the term How do you feel about the term trauma dumping? Great question. I think that there is a real aspect of trauma dumping. I think a lot of people conflate sharing experiences and stories with trauma dumping, because there's a difference being like, I went through this thing, this one thing happened to me, versus like, and using very soft language and not like just being like, I went through this very traumatic thing, let me tell you every gritty, gory detail using explicit language with no warning, no checking, no vibe checking with the other person receiving this information, and I'm just throwing it at you in like a chaotic way. Yeah, that's trauma dumping, right? And that's something that took me a long time to figure out, to be honest with you, because I am a reformed trauma dumper. Some people will laugh when I say that. Sure, whatever. People think I trauma dump all the time. However, I promise you, I do not trauma dump like I used to. And I think a lot of people, again, they conflate the fact that, like, I'm talking about my own personal experiences and I have to give certain context sometimes. And they're like, oh my God, trauma dumping again. And it's like, actually, I'm just sharing with you. And you're seated here by your own fruition. And if you don't want to hear it, why are your ears open? You know, like those are kind of those vibes. And it's just like, for me, trauma dumping it's more like being mindful of the person receiving the information you're sharing. And to what you're sharing, to what degree, like reading the fucking room, right? Because I think trauma dumping is, I think, like nowadays, especially the past like few years, is way overused in incorrect contexts, like a lot. I wish I have it. I do have a Discord. It's Quirkyloverosee. If your username is not the same, I won't accept it. But if you add me with your username, if you want to ask me something, I can do that. But you can do shadow work or spiritual practice while swimming with those tools. Yeah, I have. Yeah. I love meditating in the pool at night. I don't smoke very often. I do use concentrates for like as a THC of it all. In fact, I had a Willie's drink today, but I don't have great lungs. I'm officially like, it's hit. We're here. We are zooted. Yeah, you can still have different spiritual practices and have love and respect, or respect people who love Jesus. It doesn't have to be a set standard exactly. I feel like the audience matters. I have friends I talk about trauma with, but I need to be careful. And I agree. And I feel like some people really just don't think at all about how their words impact other people. That's a problem, dog. And I feel like there's been aspects of my life where I've really struggled to understand that in a lot of situations, you know? Ooh, we got hot water. Hot water. Ooh. Is your Zevo catching a lot of gnats? Yeah, my brother got that forever ago. He gets the refills. I highly recommend it. It's awesome. It really fixes the problem. It catches the strays, and I bleach the sink regularly, and we run citrus through the, the doohickey in the sink that grinds things. God damn it, Rosie! You know what it's called. Bitch! Oh no, I really don't remember. Garbage disposal. Oh, I knew it. It was in there. I had to really dig it out. I refused to look at the chat. I needed to know I could remember it on my own. Oh, doggy. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is a soup ramen. Fuck. Forgot about that. Well, we're having soup ramen, folks. Ooh, I only have one of these. Next time I buy these, I should buy more than one so I can make it more for me and my brother. He would like this. It's a soup ramen. Okay, cool. Well, that's a problem because I want to poach eggs. So I guess I have to do them together this time. Alright, that's fine. I love a brothy ramen. Yeah, it's pretty good. I just want to specifically be in the mood for it, I guess. Oh, let me start microwaving. Okay. And then Well, because I pulled out this instead of a regular ladle because I wasn't gonna make soupy. So I think that is my honest to God preference. But I love this for broth though. What's your favorite meal to cook, Rosie? Ribeye steak, sweet potato, cheesy broccoli, or baking green beans. If I were to make both, it'd be kind of crazy but fucking delicious. I would pick one or the other for unless I was like meal prepping. I wish I had the motivation to cook. You can do it. I believe in you. Okay, I don't know. Oh, I just put that in. I need to grab the ladle. Well, it's already almost done, so let's throw these eggs in too. Everything is happening all at once, and I'm scared. Guys, I'm stressed. Oh, you know what though? I am gonna go grab a soda. Crunchy edamame. What the fuck? Crunchy edamame is not gonna be crunchy in broth. That's the main problem here. It's fine. I'll live. So I just turned the water off. So we're gonna play. Is it jammy or runny? Because it's higher. It just depends. But I'm happy with either. I'm making a Ichiban ramen with a soup base, and I have a sweet potato and the ground turkey cabbage mix with the noodles and poached eggs. I've been making this a lot recently, but it's all I feel like cooking, and it's because it's easy. I'm pretty sore today. Yeah. But I was excited when I saw the Ichiban because I've been using this Indomie ramen the past 2 times, so I like that I have another one. Hello, private dancer. Good to see you. I feel like I haven't seen your username in forever. What's up? How you doing? I'm good. Oh, Lord. Okay. Let's do a temp check. This should be hot. Yeah, this should be very hot. I cooked this for a while. Yeah. It's very hot. I like the Anagasis. Thank you. Yeah, so I mentioned it briefly yesterday, but I checked it again today. And that TikTok I told you guys about, oh yeah, my carrots are still in the oven. My carrots are still in the oven. Fuck. Hold on. Oh, they look good. Okay. They might not even be done yet. But God bless you for that. Okay. Alright. So we are going to scoop this egg up. Oh, okay, that looks pretty cooked. Yolk-wise. Please. Still be jammy. Okay, so it's definitely not runny. Definitely not runny. Oh, wait, no, I might be wrong. I see a little run. What a sentence, Rosie. Bitch. Okay. Whew. Alright. Oh. No. Also no. Sure. It's not, it's actually, I see some yolk leaking, so that's actually really good. I love that for me. I'm very happy. No, her and Remy are dinks. Yeah, is that double income, no kids? Is that what that stands for? I think that's what that stands for, right? Yeah. That's weird you said that, because we were just talking about that. Ooh, hot. Mmm. Ooh, and when you add the egg, it gives the broth an eggy flavor. And I like that. It kind of gives it an egg drop soupy vibe without the weird texture. I like that. They're still in the oven. Hang on. Okay, this side. And then, that's really good. So, we're just gonna... Sure. It's not the best form of the protein because of the broth, but it's what I have. So, yeah. I want to try something that I've never done. I tell it sucks. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. This broth is so fucking good. That's the thing about the Ichiban ramen. I fucking forgot the oysters. Well, no. I have broth. That I wanted to do sauce noodles with like a layer of oyster sauce on them. And the seasoning and the food. This will basically just add a light savory sweetness. Do I want to mix some of this into the broth? I'm considering it, to be honest. Why not? I want to try it. Let's do like a little line. Yeah. You're adventurous with flavor, yeah. With stuff that I think will be good. Like if I'm like based on what I know I like, you know? That's good. Since there's broth, I'm not going to waste the oyster sauce, but I'm going to try that without brothy ramen. That's fire. Let me try something. Hell yeah. Okay, cool. It's like a little runny in the center. Not gonna lie, I kind of love how you plopped that whole sweet potato into the ramen. It made me chuckle a little. Nice. Ooh, hot. Hello, Liz. I'm glad you're back. Hello, hello. Oh shit, ramen. Not ramen, carrots. Okay, those look good. Did y'all see my glasses fog up? That was crazy. Okay. I forgot the carrots. Hey Bethany, I'm about to pull my honey roasted carrots out of the oven. I probably roasted this for about an hour, to be honest. You're still looking like Bella. I can't unsee it. That's really sweet to say. Like, thank you. You made a smoked chicken for me and my husband on my new smoker with potato salad and cucumber and tomato salad. Yummy. Yum. I would love to try the smoked chicken. That sounds really good. Let me see. I'm about to pull my carrots out right now. And that is the cabbage concoction, yeah. And the yolk's gonna mix into just a little bit of oyster sauce, a little bit of yolk, you know, just a little bit of a vibe. I'm pretty sure these are done. They have the right kind of wrinklage I like, because I want my carrots completely fucking cooked. You give me some half-cooked carrots, I got a fucking problem. And if you can't see the seasoning on your carrots, I don't want it. This is gonna take a minute. This is gonna take a minute, guys. Just give me a second. I apologize. I'm blowing the seasoning off of it. But this is like fresh out of the oven. And I don't want to die, so. Pretty good. Is it crazy that I could go for more honey? Probably. Honestly, I could probably cook these a little longer, but that's a good thing because I think when I recook them in the air fryer or even the microwave, it'll just help them hold their texture better. Because these are soft enough for me to eat now, but I want them softer. Yeah. It's really good. Yeah, these are really, they're spicy. Good. This is way too small a spoon. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to move it to the spot where I want to put the carrots. Okay. I'm just going to throw some in the bowl. And the rest of this, well, this was just like a meal prep thing. Like I could throw this in other shit or as a side or something. That's enough carrots. And they sit on top of the noodles well. So it's not cooled off enough. Okay. Bam. These are the carrots. Yummy, yummy. I probably could have gotten a little less in the gochugaru. Sometimes I get overzealous. And honestly, I feel like I needed less spice for the amount of honey I used. I need a lot more sweetness to balance the heat for my personal preference. But as like a heated element in a meal like this is great. All right. Now here's the real question: Sprite or diet, or diet? Well, both diet, but I don't drink regular soda. No, thank you. It just makes me feel like shit, and I hate the flavor. I don't know. Anyway, Dr. Pepper cream soda, chill Sprite. I don't know. This is spicy. It's spicy. Well, the carrots are spicy. This is cooling. Let's try that. Hell yeah. Oh, you know what I almost forgot? Oh, fucking hell no. Where is it? How are all of them missing? How? Shit. Oh. I might have to use your chopsticks. So what the fuck else are the rest of them? Oh, here they are. Okay. They blended in with the bamboo. Because my chopsticks are the same color as my bamboo utensils. Let's go over here. He must have been tired or something. Okay. I know he knows where those go. But ooh. Ooh, some broth is trapped in the egg. Oh, it's falling apart. Okay. Oh my gosh. Bro. This is so good. I just like using what I have and like making it work. Mm. Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. Yeah, I genuinely believe diet soda is better than regular soda in flavor alone. I don't care what anyone says. That is just my stance. However, I've been drinking them since I was 9, so there's that. But I thought I chewed my noodles. Yeah, they're really soft. You don't have to like chew for eons, but I don't think he likes these carrots. I can definitely ask him to try them. Oh yeah. The chill sodas are great after like eating mildly spicy food. Oh, my handle's been in this soup this whole time. Oh my. Oh my gosh, I have a Hello Kitty ramen bowl and chopsticks. I actually have that. I don't know why I never use it. I think it's because the chopsticks are too short. And the bowl is a lot smaller than this one. And you could add a few add-ons into it, but just the more shallow bowl. Excuse me. It just makes me able to, like, make it look prettier. Shut the fuck up respectfully. The chopsticks I had in my hand, the ones I put away. I don't know if you can see the Hello Kitty handwriting. But it's, yeah. These are just, I have big old hands, so I like, you see what I mean? Like, very big size difference. Not me being a size queen. Anyway. Oh yeah. Where is it? Oh, it's in here. Hello Kitty with a strawberry. And the ramen, not the ramen, the chopstick holes. I've used this bowl for not ramen things a lot. But you can see what I mean. Like, this one has a bit wider surface, which just looks nicer with, like, the different components. Okay. I'm in a lot of... I might end the stream soon because I think I need to go lay down because my pain is making my appetite kind of low. But it's okay. I'll come back and eat more before I go to bed. What time is it? Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to finish this whole bowl tonight or not, but if I don't, I'll just keep eating it tomorrow. But it just depends on my mood. But okay. I had a lot of fun. This live was wonderful. For me, anyway. I'm good. I need to go lay down. I'm okay. Like, I'm fine. I just need to go lay down. So I just became aware of it pretty suddenly. So, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm just gonna cover this to the side. Shit. Yeah, and I didn't use the edamame because it was broccoli ramen. I'm not going live tomorrow. I said it at the top of the live. I'll say it now. Members, I'll see you on Saturday. I'm not planning to be live tomorrow. Yeah. So I'll see y'all soon. Appreciate you hanging out with me. And I'm going to go. Yeah, I'm good. I will see y'all later. Thank you. And thank you for talking with me. I had a lot of fun. I feel like we talk about a wide variety of topics. Yes, I just need to, once I like relax for a bit and let my body like rest, like I'm just sore, very, very sore. I don't feel like it doesn't feel like a pain flare. Please, dear God. But that can change, so we'll see. But I think I'm just sore, so I'm gonna go lay down. Um, thank you guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.